Alright, here we go on our repairs. Now, like I'm discussed in the video that's actually uploading at the moment, I'm going to cut all this out. I'm going to leave most of this hole here, or as much as possible, so I do have a reference for where that brake line goes back through. We're going to cut some of this crap out of here, cut up into here. Basically, we're just cutting a rod out of it for right now, I guess is the easiest way to put it. And then we're going to go ahead and start making some new panels here. Hopefully I can get everything in here just right. Now I'm basically concentrating on just cutting out the rot. I'm not going to try to make this repair area bigger than what it should be. Keeping your repair area small is sometimes the best way to go. The spark's going right in my face here. Here, I believe there is a spot weld here. I think there's 3 of them here actually. So I'm going to try to cut these out. But right now I'll concentrate on cutting the rest of this, the bad part of this outer rail out. Then we'll start fabricating up some pieces. going to do is I'm going to figure out if I can do all this in one piece. I do have a piece of metal. Well, let's go over here to scrap corner. I got y'all taped to this freaking thing here. There we go. Oh shit. No, we're good, I think. Alright, this is where I keep all my scrap steel. Now this is pretty flimsy. We're not using that. But right here, this I believe is 18 gauge. So we're going to cut either out of that. Yeah, this is 20, so this is too flimsy. So we're actually going to cut out of this. Right there. That is going to become some of that, and there's plenty there to cut all this out in one piece. So pretty much is what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to tape some paper up to the back side of this. And then is what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a spray can and paint the paper from the other side. So then we'll have ourselves a little bit of a pattern. At least we'll have something to work with. And I can go ahead and start cutting this piece of metal into the shape that we need. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll continue on. Alright, so what I did, I actually used tape. Hopefully you guys can see all that. Alright, use tape and some black spray paint. Now, is what I did is on the piece of metal that I'm using, I cut it all out. Hopefully you can see it. I cut it all out bigger though. You definitely want to go a little bit bigger, because you don't want to make a piece like this and the son of a bitch be too small, and then you got to make a lot of extra pieces. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. Hopefully y'all can see, got my electric shears. I'm just going to start cutting this thing up. Damn guard on this thing keeps coming loose. It's a pain in my ass. Now down here in the bottom, I'm hoping you can see all this. I left myself extra room for that frame rail. Hopefully I left enough. Hopefully. Julian, it sucks when you're winging it sometimes. Kind of like that, son of a bitch. Now I'll just kind of hold it. Oh shit! I forgot I had to use the cord for the light. All right, hang on. I really could use a camera person here. Okay. That is our rough cut piece. It's the perfect size. And then what I'm going to do is get it all to bare metal. Get all this to bare metal. Grind all this out nice. Put a couple tack welds in it. Just maybe like one here, 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 here. And then just start beating the thing into place so it'll take some shape. So let me get this ground back down and we'll turn the camera back on. Alright, got the patch all cut out. Looks like it will work, but remember when I told you earlier about cutting a little extra room? I'm glad I did, because up here and down here it's a pretty close like really close for not being big enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a couple tacks on the bottom of this, if I can do this here. Got to turn down this wire feed here. Alright, try this now. There we go. And so what you want to make sure too is you want to make sure this is all flush. Now what I'm doing is I'm starting from the bottom, obviously, and then I'm going to work my way up. Just in case this patch isn't big enough. This is thinner metal up here, so that we can build like a little strip or something if we have to. But I think we're going to be alright with this. We got to turn this heat up a little bit now. This welder doesn't have a variable heat setting. It's A, B, C, or D, and it is really hard to find a good spot for this temperature. Son of a bitch. Man, them are some shitty welds. I don't know if this thing's out of gas. No, got gas in her. Beat her from the other side. If I can get up in here. Oh, I hate this stupid thing. There we go. Now is where she's going to get a little tricky. This is where it would be nice to have somebody on the inside pushing on the other layer of steel. Alright, she's tacked into place. Son of a bitch. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind some of these shitty welds right out of here. I'm going to weld this up. I'm going to seam weld the whole thing. Well, actually, you know, I'm going to bead weld the whole thing, I guess is the best way to put it. So let me get some of this cleaned up. We'll bead weld it. And then we'll probably just call it quits for today's video. It's long enough. It's already going to take who knows how many hours to upload. And then we're going to continue on with this. Later. Well, if you guys can see in there or not, well, a little more from the inside. Son of a bitch. Alright, so this is where we're going to leave it. Later.